Hello everyone, I'm Rachel, the UK Boss Mama. In this video, I want to share with you a journey that many of us go through when moving to a new country. It's a journey filled with highs and lows, excitement and challenges. Whether you are an immigrant or simply interested in understanding the immigrant experiences, this is the video for you. We'll explore the four phases that almost every immigrant will experience, like the honeymoon phases, cultural shock, homesickness, and finally, integration and acceptance. Honeymoon phase. When you first arrive in a new country, everything feels like an adventure, and name it the honeymoon phase. The food, the culture, the vibe, the places, the people, everything is new and exciting, and you may find yourself exploring new places and new people, trying new food. It's a time of discovery and excitement. But remember, in this phase, like a honeymoon, it doesn't last forever. It's a beautiful start of your journey, but it's just the beginning. Enjoy it, soak in the new experience, and make most of the exciting time, but prepare for what comes next. I still remember when I first came to the UK and I went to the supermarket with my husband and my son, and I was like, oh my god, the food was much cheaper when compared to Hong Kong. The people were so kind and gentle, the house was so big, the weather was so good. Okay, you probably disagree with me, but you know what, I tell you, although everyone says the weather in the UK is rubbish and miserable, I had the worst impression before I came, so I was pleasantly surprised. The summer here is especially beautiful with the perfect temperature, and it's not humid at all. Even in winter, the rain is not usually heavy, but just a drizzle. My honeymoon phase lasts for around 1 year, I would say, and let's see what comes next. Cultural shock. After initial excitement wears off, you may find yourself entering into a cultural shock phase, and this can be a very tough time. Suddenly, the differences in culture, language, and daily life can be overwhelming. You may start to feel self-doubt. Small tasks can be very challenging and you feel frustrated and isolated. This was hard for me, especially since we came during the time of pandemic. We stay at home most of the time without knowing much of our neighbors. We follow the rules that nobody ever experienced. I still remember that since we came here, I had to deal with a lot of admin stuff like contacting the council, getting my sons to school, registering for the broadband, and then transferring my driving license, stuff like that. I felt like all the tasks took ages, and I used to be a very efficient and impatient, spoiled citizen from Hong Kong. I told myself, don't burn out, took a breath, and you get there. I also found that even if I think I spoke fluent English, I couldn't understand completely what the locals were talking about. I knew it was all about the slang and the accents, but I certainly have been going through a lot of self-doubting time during that phase. It's important to acknowledge these feelings, and this is just a normal part of adjusting to a new environment. You may find yourself questioning your decision to come. You may miss the familiarity of your home. This is where resilience comes in. Try to learn as much as you can about the local culture. Take language classes if need. Engage with local custom and traditions. The more you understand about the new environment, the more comfortable you become. Homesickness. Oh my god, I know this phase is hard. As cultural shock starts to settle, you may experience homesickness. This is a deep longing for your home country, your food, your family, your friends, your familiar surroundings. It's completely natural to miss the place you used to call home. You may find yourself longing for the comfort of familiar faces, foods, and places. During this phase, it's essential to stay connected with the loved ones back home. The technology today makes it easier than ever to keep in touch. This phase comes up to me quite often, especially during some occasions like Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthday, Chinese New Year, and similar events. What I do is to have video call with them every weekend. We celebrate birthday and festival with video calls, and we eat together as if we were sitting at the same table. And usually when we are having lunch, my mom in Hong Kong is having dinner, so I also order flowers for my mom and have them delivered on Mother's Day. And because we treasure this limited time together, our conversation have much more quality than when we often physically saw each other. So to me, our relationship has honestly improved after we move away. However, it's also important not to isolate yourself in the past. Engage with your new community, join local groups and activities. Find a balance between maintaining your connection back home and building new ones in your new countries. The final phase is integration and acceptance. This is where you start to feel more comfortable and settled in a new home. Most likely, you've met some local friends here and you guys support each other, which lets you find a sense of integration. The new culture begins to feel more familiar and you start to integrate parts of it into your own life. You may still experience moments like homesickness or cultural shock, but they become less frequent and intense. This is a time of growth and adaptation. You've overcome many challenges and you've built a new life for yourself. You start to feel a sense of belonging, and it is important to stay positive and continue to build relationships within your new community. Engage with local groups and activity and try to learn more about your new home. Now that we have explored the 4 phases, so let's talk about some suggestions to help you navigate them. First, stay positive. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, but maintaining a positive outlook can make a big difference. Remember why you chose to move and focus on the opportunity that lies ahead. And second, engage with local groups. While it's comforting to connect with people from your hometown, try to engage with local groups as well. This will help you feel more integrated and give you a better understanding of your new home. Third, be open and respectful. Accept who you are and be proud of your background, but also be open to learning and respecting the new culture you're in. This balance is crucial for integration. Fourth, recall your reasons for moving. Reflect on why you decided to move. This can provide motivation and help you push through challenging times. And the last one, definitely commit to your new home. Thinking of your new country as your permanent home can foster a sense of belonging. Embrace the idea that you are building a new life here. Although this may not be necessarily the case, try to live as if you are not returning home. Just like try to live as if there's no tomorrow. This allows you to give your very best every day. Sooner or later, you will recognize that the above phases and advice on navigating the problem are not solely applied to moving home countries, but also to any critical circumstances like changing a new job, moving to a new school, and so on. It's a journey of growth and transformation. Thank you for joining me today. Whether you are an immigrant yourself or supporting someone on this journey, if you find this video has given you some sort of insight and encouragement, please like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment about whether you have some kind of similar experience and how you deal with it. Let's embrace changes, stay positive and keep moving forward. See you next time. Bye.